Hey, beautiful people. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody is safe. Miss Fox, how you doing? So, Juneteenth celebration. We can't even just we can't even be normal in this community. We can't even just be normal people in this community. Sad. So, two different locations in Chicago. Willowbrook got a shooting. Martin Luther King Drive got a shooting. I believe that's the street in the second video. Willowbrook, one person died. This man on the screen, RIP, it's a father, Reggie Meadows. He just came to just watch join festivities, what normal people do. Died. One person died, man on the screen, Reggie Meadows. 23 wounded. Of the 23, and this is a young man. Of the 23 wounded, we also have this young lady. Went from enjoying the Juneteenth festivities, she was dancing. Child of dancing turned into a near-death experience. Shot in her leg. Hit up under a car. And can you imagine? Shooting still going on. If you notice, she said, at evening, she said, the mood at the gathering, it starts shifting. And she felt bad energy. And people were drinking. So at evening, she felt bad energy. That was your intuition tell you, girl, in my opinion, it's time to go. That's probably when the bad element come. The negative. Little TT, the seed of poverty did come out. That's what I think. The drinking, and did you hear the shooting? I just cannot imagine. It sounds to me, is this Beirut? No, it's Chicago. It's Blackistan. It sounds like to me, are you in the Ukraine? Is that Pootie Poo? Is that Putin and his crew? Ukrainians? So here's Mariah Dixon, shot in the leg. I hope she has a recovery. The young lady, 23 years old, might end up having PTSD. Went from dancing, enjoying the festivities, to near death on a Juneteenth celebration. Can't even have that. Then you saw all of, the trash and all that. Then on the other video where they had to drop the shooting, you have what? It started with some females bickering. A fight between females, potential mothers in this community. Child, it might be 17 and already a mama. Hell, the mama might be 25 and a grandmama. Hoping not, but I'm just saying. Multiple victims. You got 4 females injured and 2 males, ages 14 to 19. And they think one of the victims, the 17-year-old male, may have been a shooter? Really? No conflict resolution. Nobody knows how to walk away. That's why your replacement is here. That's why you're voting Democrat and you're not getting nothing. Because, see, here's what you need to understand. First of all, I understand some of the programs the Democrats offer. People say, oh, well, I need this, I need that. Listen, if it comes to like things as far as like social services, you're going to get that more so because guess what? If you're in it, the majority in this country are white people. So when people talk about, oh, welfare and all this, let's understand, you're only in it by, I want to say by default, but you're in that class because number one, they're going to take care of their people. Okay. The government does have an obligation. So people say, all these programs, listen, well, only 13%, so they say, of the population. So 60% of welfare recipients, they've been saying for years, over 60%, are white people, given the dynamics of this country. Okay, they're the majority. So you just happen to, flow into that. Nobody's really doing you a big old favor. But here's what I want to say. Why your replacement is here and why the Democrats are really going hard for the replacement. Hate to tell you this, and I'm not hashtag go Joe. Yeah, you know me, I voted for Trump. But I'm going to say this, and I am not trying to defend the Democrats. I'm just going to call it what it is. They know it's a lost cause. We're doing this. This was happening in our community at a Juneteenth celebration. Imagine if you had Chicago down at that border, child, it'll be killings every day. Sure, they find a few bodies. They've got some assaults and all that. I'm willing to bet you a role reversal. If you had Chicago at that border, oh Lord have mercy, it would it would be a lot worse. I do believe that. And they don't have any resources. These people are crossing over here through the desert, child, through the water, getting all wet, got a little backpack or some kind of a little dirty, some kind of little sack, all in that water. I doubt the water's all that clean, trekking through it for their chance. We are here in America, and I know we have a different experience here. We sit up here and we kill out anybody who has a difference of agreement, of opinion, or we'll kill out anybody the community will that tries to build. Other folks trying to get her to build. The BC is a community, when they're on trying to build, they will boycott them economically, run them out of business, steal, rob them, even kill them. You're a backwards group, and that's why the replacement is here. And the Democrats, they know that you're going to vote Democrat, but they know too, I do believe, in my opinion, it's my opinion, my commentary, they can't really come out and be real with you because the group is so emotionally unhinged, quick to go off. What you're doing is just being blinded. It's like a child, like a little pet. Okay, just pet you on your head and you got your little trinkets. They really can't come out and tell you what you need to do. So therefore, what they're going to go ahead and do is just bring a replacement in. And I hate to tell you this, the BC, you are complicit in your own demise. Oh yeah, it is. Complicit in your own demise. So they don't want to offend you, that they know you're fragile, highly emotional. So that right there, our people don't understand strategy. I'm doing something right now, biding my little time, doing my little trading. Why? I have a strategy. I'm waiting for something over here, this to happen. Might be a pretty big deal. So in the meantime, I'm strategizing now. I want more beach time. Ergo, I will go to visit our place that's near the beach. I'm supposed to be shutting some little place down. I ain't shutting nothing down till I see clearly what's going on. Strategizing to make life easier. Strategizing financial security. So they're strategizing right now. That's why they're putting all this money into the illegal immigrants. Is everybody hardworking? Hell no. We hear about them drinking and doing drugs in a hotel, but some are. Hate to tell you, those men will build for their families more than black men. As a collective, that's it. And a black man trying to build, child, he might end up getting killed. So some of you mad at the Democratic Party, I understand. But here's one thing I'm going to say. Like I said, Joey B already told you, I'm not the Joey B fan, but the man didn't lie and neither did Kamala. What did she say? Do something to benefit black people? No! I hate to tell you, this behavior on the screen is why. I think they see it as a lost cause. We don't even have common sense. Somebody telling you, some people don't, not everybody. Somebody telling you they're not going to do anything for you, and then you vote for them, and then you get mad. They already told you. So I'm sorry. Don't blame Joey B. Incompetent. They already told you they weren't going to do jack for you. And you sitting up here mad. They didn't lie to you. But let me ask you a question. Why do you think, look at this. Look at all the crime in Chicago and New York, and look where the immigrants are being placed in those main areas. Every time you look up, do you not see the handwriting on the wall? Look at Chicago and New York. All the crime, fighting, killing, stabbing. And they'll put an immigrants there. They're going to flush you out. That's what I think. What do the Democrats have to do with you raising your kids? What do the Democrats, I'm going to go ahead and get to the ladies. Ladies, what do the Democrats have to do with you becoming a baby mama over and over again to a thugged out Negro? He ain't made $1,000 in the past 10 years. He don't have a regular job. He can't get a job. Do we know if the brother can even spell job? Does he want a job? What does it have to do with it? It's self-accountability. Who would keep on having children in a place like Chicago and getting pregnant by a deadbeat? Knowing you're going to be stuck because your mama got stuck. Your grandmama got stuck. Who? Who would keep doing that? Who? Something's not right. I understand hypnotic rhythm. At some point, you got to say, hey, I don't want this. I don't want this. So we can't even have a basic celebration without a shooting. How do you expect somebody to come and build a community? We see over and over again how the business owners end up getting robbed, getting shot, and getting killed every day. Somebody getting got in the BC. So how do you expect somebody to build? The Democrats nor the Republicans can fix that. That's on you. Women just having these kids out of wedlock, they Negro get out of jail. Who in the hell gets on a man out of jail when he don't have anything? What the lady said, not who are you, who is you? How you keep getting up in there? In out of jail, in out of jail. Who does that? Giving birth over and over again. Know the man gonna leave you by yourself to raise them. Then the streets raise them. Then they're in gangs. Then a decent kid wants to do something, he might get beat up because he's not in a gang. Sometimes decent kids carry guns. Why? Because child, they get beat up and get jumped, get threatened by gangs. This community right here, a Juneteenth celebration now. Make the ancestors proud. That's why the replacement, that's why I think they're flooding Chicago. They're finna go ahead and just push you out. Oh yeah. They know that they can't sit and have a conversation with you. I'm surprised the police officer, the sergeant there, whoever his role is, said about the parent. Because you know why? Nobody wants to say it. I did the best I could. Did you really, mama? What kind of man did you choose? What was his background? What's his earning potential? Well, he was a dope dealer. I had a woman to tell me that. Say he was so fine. He was in that Cadillac. He was a dope dealer. And he was in town for I don't know if it's 2 days or 2 weeks, whatever. And she got with him and she got pregnant and he was gone. But girl, he was so fine. See him in that Cadillac. And I kid you not, the daddy was a dope dealer, she said. Her son turned out to be the very same thing. Isn't that something? The community, we can't even just get common sense going. Decency. We can't get family going. That's why I think they'll put them in those areas. They're going to go ahead and flush you out. And then when you can't get any jobs, hey, look, they letting you know, look, I don't know where you got to go, but we finna put these folks in here. You got to get the hell out of here. And watch Chicago, where they're going to be. They'll have crime too with these illegals. But watch them. Give them a chance. Watch them start building businesses. Look, they already got some. I saw in New York City. What old girl has? She got her car. Like, you ever been to a border town? I've been through a border town. I have. Just little border town, they got a little cart set up. Get her little business entrepreneurship on. Then the police come at a certain time and, tell them we can't have that here. I'm like, wow, they're trying to turn us into a little Mexico. I mean, she got a car and selling her little tomatoes and everything, which those things are really good. But anyway, I had a friend of mine whose mom used to make them. Oh my God, it's like an all-day event to make those tamales. That's my understanding, but they're really good. That's why nobody wants. You can't build. We can't even live like people. Can't even live like people. So this is part of what I think is a strategy. That's why they're flushing all those immigrants in, and they're going to go ahead and flush you out. Who can we blame? Can't even have a celebration on Juneteenth. No conflict resolution. Now we got fighting between females, and then that leads to the pop, 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 pop gunshots. Mariah Dixon, I wish her well a speedy recovery. I would advise her, honey, please be on hashtag get the hell out of Chicago. Don't date none of those ninjas, nakers up in that place. I wouldn't let them come near me. All contaminators. Beware the contaminators. All young black women should be on hashtag in Chicago, in these inner cities, get the hell out of Chicago. Where else? You go from dancing to near death. The seed of poverty D. That's where you don't want to be. Anyway, let me know what you all think. Is just sad. One lady, real quick, one lady came home. She went to, was it Milwaukee, Wisconsin, somewhere she went to. Came back home. She lived in Chicago. What a shooting was, child. Then I shot up the woman's house. So let me know what you all think. Feel free to comment, like, dislike, subscribe, and share. Simply said on YouTube, and I'm out.